videotape. All dressed up and I'm ready for a revolution.
Quit killing our babies!
All Black Lives Matter!
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back!
We're doing this for Eric Gardner.
That's right.
Right.
They gave us body cameras, but we know that that is not going to do anything.
Right.
So we're here right now to show that we're standing for something. Because we don't fall for anything. Link up, even if you're down.
You can't stop the revolution!
We moving? All right, up.
Our problem is no justice, and we want peace. That's what our problem is. That's what our problem. That's the collective. We want peace, because Black lives matter.
It takes a lot to be a king. You're respectful and respected.
The Kings of the South is a motorcycle club that doesn't take just anyone. Derek Brown should know. He's a member.
First, you have to own a Harley, but you have to carry yourself as a man. You have to carry yourself as a king.
Even at 10 years old, Brown's son, Jarvis, showed he had those qualities.
He was going to get his king vest, actually, for Christmas.
We're talking about Jarvis in the past tense because he died on Tuesday, the third victim of a house fire that killed two of his younger brothers, affectionately known as Angel and Baby.
He died, but he didn't die in vain.
You see, Jarvis was an organ donor. His pancreas, kidney, liver, and his heart saved the lives of 4 other children.
To God be the glory, because if it didn't come, 4 other kids would have died. And that was a blessing that he wanted to use him for.
But Jarvis's earthly remains and those of his brothers still need tending to. That's why the Kings and several other MCs have come together to help.
I thank God for those who donated their money to help us bury him, and not only him, those 2 other children.
Tonight, the pain is still fresh for many family members.
A silent prayer.
But they take heart in knowing their little king and his brothers are with the King of Kings tonight.
Amen.
So I got home to sounds of screams. I have to admit, at this point, I'm like, I don't really want to do this.
Eric Matthews showed up at home and this smile quickly faded.
It wasn't at all.
It's funny now. A couple of days ago, it wasn't.
Don't push, don't push, don't push, don't push.
Negotiations didn't go so well. Eric was only relaying what the 911 dispatcher told him. Really, he didn't want to do this.
I couldn't press pause. There's no rewind. This isn't TiVo.
She was ready to go. I had to listen to her.
His wife's water breaking showed him how real it was. This is Tanika. We introduced you a few moments ago.
He came home and I was screaming.
Tanika waddled over and told Eric she didn't feel well. He figured something she'd eaten didn't agree with her. After all, she wasn't due for another week.
The operator is telling me to be calm.
He passed it on, told his wife to be calm.
Don't tell her, to calm down. That's probably not the best thing.
Okay.
I promise you that.
There was a little confusion.
Okay, how old is she?
She is 36, 35.
Any contractions, cramping pains?
Yeah, they're 10 minutes apart.
Eric is an architect. He's used to putting plans together, but now it felt like everything was falling apart. An ambulance was near, but not close enough.
Daughter's head came out, shoulders finally came out.
And then this.
Yeah, you did good. You did good.
Yep, that's a medic tending to Eric. They'll have a story to share for a lifetime.
When death invades the ranks and young people are called home, it brings an extra burden of grief and sorrow among those of us who are left behind to put the pieces back together.
Dozens of people at Cheer Time All-Stars of Georgia shared small glimmers of light for Lauren Jones.
Lauren was my best friend. She's always been that person I could go to. She always reminded me that God loved me and that she loved me.
Story after story shared but cut short.
You gotta cross her.
I love her so much. And I thank her for so much.
It was her dream to attend the University of Oregon.
She was like a big sister to me. She motivated me to do better in school. She motivated me to be like the athlete that I am now. I don't think I want to be.
Her dream came true with a scholarship as a gymnast. Her coach, Lisa Woodard, trained Jones from the age of 7. She's suspicious of how her student, with such extraordinary talent, died from something so far from ordinary.
The hospital could have done a little more than what they did.
Jones was just 18 years old when her family says she died from bacterial meningitis while at school. In light of this tragedy, Lauren's mother was wrapped up in the sympathetic arms of her friends and family.
She's doing about as well as anyone can expect. A mother that loses her child, loses her only daughter suddenly. Say amen, y'all. Amen. Amen. All right. In the name of Lauren Jones, oh, look at him.
The pain this sudden death has caused was released,
Again, I say thank y'all.
but the memory of her never will be.
She lived her life. She took advantage of every opportunity that was presented to her. She soared on the wings of eagles. She accepted challenges. She did the unthinkable. She lived her life.
Well, Larry, everyone knows the power of opinion. This is what protesters held up high in support of their free speech as they walked down this path and through the gates of Piedmont Park. No words, just steps. They're not saying anything, but still making a statement. In a silent protest, more than 300 gathered at Piedmont Park, holding pins in solidarity with France and satirical magazine Charlie Hebdo.
That France will not accept this kind of gestures.
Pamela Pollitt is from France.
Today I'm here to support the right to question everything.
She spoke with us right before the march.
My sign said, I am Christian, I am Muslim, I'm Jews, I am the Republic, I am Charlie.
She represents the dream everyone has of being free.
This means that we are all together, we are the victim, we are the police officers that lost their life, we are the cartoonists that lost their life, we are the Jewish people that lost their life. We are all of them and we will stay strong behind them.
Hoping to put an end to terror that killed 17 people and left 3 gunmen dead in Paris.
We have to support the value of the democracy. We have to support the Republic for us and for our kids.
The cry for freedom in every step.
We will not be afraid.
And those protesters marched from here at Piedmont Park to the French consulate. For now, live at Piedmont Park, Dante Carter, CBS 46 News.